Hello and welcome. It is I, Iron Raiden, back yet again with another new show. Pretty much, yeah, on this channel, Gaming Ring. Now, I've, uh, first of all, let me just put it like this: is that for this channel, I would like to do a variety of things. I don't necessarily want to do the same thing, and especially knowing how YouTube is, algorithms and whatnot, what we should stick to and not stick to. I'm just like I don't really want to be held captive by that crap. Now, could this technically be its own separate channel? Sure, maybe. I don't know, depending on how things go. But for right now, it's just kind of like just a little show within the channel, if you will. Just like say, I want to do some things that are relevant, some things maybe like a look back at, maybe show an appreciation for, and of course, gaming stuff, streams, just talk about stuff here and there. I want to do a little bit of everything. But this is a show to where I basically just came up with the name and crap this morning. I just threw together a little bit of editing for the logo and the intro, and then bam, Gaming Ring. Here we are. And as far as this show is concerned, I don't really want to pigeonhole it necessarily. It's just a concept just to kind of distinctly show what video this is and what it's about. That's particularly gaming related, but I want it to also be, it could be reviews, it could be like pitting games against each other, comparing to, or me playing against other people. It could be part of gaming streams, whatever. Just gaming in general is the gist of this all. And so even just approaching this just slightly differently just for the hell of it, because why not? And so, yeah, so that's the general idea. So if you're watching this, I appreciate that. So just to start with something a little bit simple, I figured I'd go ahead and talk about Grand Theft Auto, particularly Grand Theft Auto 5 and the upcoming 6, because I do have some thoughts on a lot of this, because I just find it to be a very fascinating situation with this franchise at this point in time. Now, Grand Theft Auto 5, of course, it was released in what, 2013, for the PS3, 360 era, and man, this game, I mean, I don't think I've seen a game that's been released in consecutive generations like this. I mean, because the game did gangbusters, obviously, for many people. I mean, it was a hugely successful, better than pretty much any movie that year. I mean, that just goes to show how much the gaming industry can really have an impact. And so with this game, especially such a mature rated game, but it's Grand Theft Auto, I mean, hell, if you grew up like remotely normal, it's like, okay, you watched a horror movie or two, you played a violent video game or two. That's just how it is, all right? And Grand Theft Auto is just, I mean, everyone, their grandmother has played that at this point. Especially now, yeah, you're giving so many people so many damn opportunities to. But yeah, I mean, it was a great game, okay? The thing about this though is that knowing just they've been able to bother to release the game so many times in a row for all these different generations, to where people are clamoring for Grand Theft Auto 6. When are we getting Grand Theft Auto 6? I've been like, you know why we're not. You know exactly why we're not. It's because we just keep playing the same game. They keep releasing it. They're just releasing it on PS5 now, and we're still buying that crap. It's like, how will we buy the same game 3 to 4 times in a row, especially if you have a PC? I'm like, this is the part of the problem, is because they know they can milk this for all that it's worth and just be like, Grand Theft Auto 6, nah, we'll give you another year. You're good. You love Grand Theft Auto 5. And yeah, not to mention the streaming community, like on Twitch and everything, like the role-playing stuff that people do. Like, I didn't really play the Grand Theft Auto Online element. I didn't really care to do so. I'm just more of like, I just want to play the single player. I just want to experience the story, experience the characters, and just have fun, just doing my own thing. Running people over when I can. And it's just, I mean, yeah, it's Grand Theft Auto, and I would say myself, like, everyone has their favorites, of course. Some people like Vice City, some people like San Andreas. I would say this is technically the best game. I mean, let's be real about it. Just because it is the most technically advanced of all the other ones. I mean, it has the better controls. The graphics, yeah, of course, the graphics aren't the most important element, but it's nice to have. Yeah, as far as the gameplay, just as far as like the characters, I like the idea of having all three of these characters. I mean, I know some people either love or hate Trevor, but most people tend to do. And it's like, yeah, he's just such an out there character to where it's like, dude, it's, it's like you can't not have some sort of appreciation. He's just batshit insane. But yeah, as far as just the dynamic between those three characters, that's one of the selling points of it, to where this game I feel like had the most fun with itself because I would say like, yeah, if you did a Grand Theft Auto movie, like just imagine that for a second. If you did a Grand Theft Auto movie, if you had to adapt either of the games, I would say this one just because I feel like it has just the most variety as far as like those characters, their dynamics, and just it has the most comedy going for it. I just feel like it would probably be a better sell for most people because you just get a lot of different things, you know. But a Grand Theft Auto movie, that would be a whole other discussion. But I could see it being in that. I would like to actually see like a movie version with the actual actors because that's them. That's what they look like. They're great in those parts. Why not? But anyway, yeah, back to the main thing. So yeah, Grand Theft Auto 5, of course, it's an excellent game. Excellent, excellent, excellent. There's very little to actually complain about. Yeah, not everyone's going to like it. There's some people out there that don't. But yeah, it was a great game. But we got to stop playing it. I know GTA 6 is on the horizon. You know, we're getting there. We're nearly there. But that's just the funny thing is like that's why we can't keep clamoring for like when we get the next one, when we keep buying and playing the same one over and over again. Now I know I understand it's like a double-edged sword. It's a game, it's something that you love, you appreciate, you have a lot of fun with, and yeah, it does have some good replayability for it. But to this extent, when you release it 3 consecutive console generations in a row, and we're still clamoring for that next one, it's just like that's when it just gets out of hand. It's like Rockstar can afford to not give a shit because that's what happens. It's like you love on one product too much, you keep buying it, then they're not going to give you the next thing because they know they can just milk that and just get that money until they get enough of a dip to what, okay, fine, we're going for the next thing now. Even though GTA 6 probably been waiting there, it's been sitting there for like last 5 years, but we've been playing GTA 5. It'd be like, give them another year. No, they're still playing it. Why not? Hell, PS6, can we wait until then? I think we can, right? Yeah, they can wait. It's like hell at this point. It's like I'm gonna have grandchildren. You know, my grandchildren are gonna be dead and gone before we get GTA 7. So don't expect that. Hell no. Just if we if we get GTA 6 and then 6 months later we're asking for GTA 7, don't just stop talking. Just stop talking. It's not gonna happen. Okay, your grandchildren will be the ones playing GTA 7. We're not. But yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, it really is. It's a great game. It really does have some good fun characters in it. But yeah, for GTA 6, I'm like, man, this could be. I mean, if we look at Red Dead Redemption 2, just it may not be everyone's favorite. I mean, but there is a lot to it. As far as like just the art that was done for this game, like just the technological aspects, just the dynamic environments, the way that people are, the from the horses to everything from like the beer growing and stuff. That is a very beautiful, and it's a game that deserves appreciation for what they did with just that. And so what can we get for GTA 6? I mean, yeah, we already know some things, but like when we actually get our hands on it, as far as having that modern day setting now, because knowing that hell, GTA 5 is 10 years old next year at this point, it's going to be pretty insane to finally get our hands on GTA 6 and seeing exactly what they give us and just to look at the game. Because even looking at GTA 5 on like PC, it's like, yeah, that game, it still looks pretty good. Like facial animations and whatnot, a bit dated, but as far as just the overall look and shine of the game, it still stands out pretty damn well. So as far as GTA 6, I mean, like I said, we're nearly there, but just stop playing GTA 5. I mean, if you want GTA 6, you just gotta stop playing GTA 5. But I know for some, it's easier said than done. But anyway, yeah, just a short little something video, just discussing GTA. And like I said, I have other ideas and various other gaming things to do with this show on this channel. So we'll just see where things go. It's just something just to break things up, you know, get a little variety in there. Because I've had this idea for a bit, but like I said, the name itself just kind of popped up. And I was like, you know what, let's roll with this. Let's just do it. Whatever. Anyway, yes, thank you very much for watching. If you have, I am Iron Raiden. This is Gaming Ring, and I will see you next time.